What's up? It's your boy Will Smith with Red and Bold Chief Perspective, and we are going to talk Chiefs football. Let's jump right into it. Let's talk about this past game versus the San Francisco 49ers, where the Chiefs pretty much dominated that game. It was a very good game by the offense. They were very efficient. Yes, Mahomes had two interceptions, but if you look at those two interceptions and how it happened, the defensive lineman on the first one just made a great play and getting his hand up and knocking the ball down. It happened to go up in the air. He was able to catch it. There's just a great play. You can't account for it. The second interception, Xavier Worthy fell down on his route, trying to come out of his route, and Mahomes threw the ball to where he was going to be. It was an anticipatory throw. And so sometimes it's just yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like if he hadn't have fallen, it would have been a completion more than likely, because that's where Xavier Worthy is going to be. And the DB is pretty much an easy interception for him. So I don't put either of those really on Mahomes like that. I mean, it happened. He does have 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Is he starting off the season the way we believe he should statistically? No, but if you look at the context of the games, he makes the plays needed to win the game for his team and kind of depend on his defense. He knows that he can trust his defense to also make plays. It works together when you have a team, right? So you want to do well on offense, you want to do well on defense, you want to complement each other, and then special teams play. Dave Tob is doing an awesome job with special teams, acclimated to the new rule where they kick the ball off a little closer, has to land within a certain zone, and guys can't move until either the ball hits the ground or the return man catches the ball. And so but all in all, man, it was the Chiefs did better in the red zone. At the goal line, they were 4 or 5 in the red zone and converted those into touchdowns instead of field goals, hence the score being 28 to 18. It really even wasn't that close. The Niners scored a late touchdown to make it look a little closer than what it was, but the Chiefs pretty much did what they want on the ground, like Kareem Hunt, Carson Steele, Samaje Perine. Kareem, I say, is a great addition to this Chiefs squad. We know what Kareem was. I mean, we knew that he would do well in his offense. At least I knew. I know that the type of running back that Kareem Hunt is. I've always I wish we had got him back sooner. There was a time where he was a free agent before, and I was hoping the Chiefs would re-sign him. And a lot of people are like, nah, I don't think he'll ever be a Chief again. And I just know sometimes when time passes and a young man grows and learns from his mistakes, it's still a possibility. And Andy Reid is a man of second chances. So I'm glad that Kareem is back. He's to me, a complete back. Does he have a lot of speed? No, but he's a bruiser. He breaks tackles. He's often not tackled by the first guy. He gets the tough yards. He's always or consistently falling forward and getting positive yardage. And so he's the type of running back that this system needed. And then when you think about Isaiah Pacheco, when he comes back, that's going to be a nice 1-2 punch. So Kareem Hunt had a good day. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, I believe. And the offense just looked better. Noah Gray had a good day. I would spew off these stats, but I don't have them in front of me. But we saw the game, and it was a good game. It actually started off kind of sloppy. Both teams kind of turned the ball over, and the Chiefs had some drives going and then pushed the interception. And but for the most part, the offense looked very good. It's looked much better since Kareem Hunt has been on the team, and with when Juju had his big day. Of course, Juju didn't play versus the Niners, and so we had to kind of adjust and like, okay, let's run the ball. Let's kind of dominate the time of possession. Just kind of depend. It's a run-oriented offense where we take our shots. Mahomes missed a shot to Xavier Worthy. He was wide open, and Mahomes overthrew him. I do believe, though, that once they get that timing right, you know what I'm saying, those shots are going to become completions and they're going to become touchdowns. Because if Xavier Worthy catches that ball, it's a definite touchdown. That guy was not going to catch him. He was trailing about 3 or 4 yards. So, um, all in all, man, it was a good game. It was what I expected for the Chiefs to do. Of course, the Niners have injuries also. Both teams have a number of injuries. We're missing 2 starting wide receivers, starting running back. Juju didn't play. We're missing Omenahu on defense. The Niners are missing some guys. They end up losing Ayuk during that game to an injury. I think he tore his ACL, if I remember correctly. And then Debo was sick, so he didn't play a lot of snaps. And so both teams are missing some guys that could have impact on their offenses. And so, but when it's a team sport, like guys have to come together, like Andy Reid really, and the rest of the guys believe in that next man up mentality, not to lose a beat when someone goes out. How do we adjust with the guys that we currently have? How do we use the personnel? And Andy Reid is one of the best. Spags is one of the best. So you have probably the best offensive coordinator in the NFL, and you have the best defensive coordinator in the NFL. I can't say enough how much Spags is just putting guys in position, calling the right plays, knowing when to blitz. The coaching, Dave Merritt on the DBs, Roland Wallace came in and had an interception. Jaden Hicks came in and had an interception. We end up losing Jalen Watson, and I don't believe he'll be back this season, which is a huge blow. Jalen Watson, J-Watt was playing like lights out at that second cornerback position opposite of Trent McDuffie. He was balling this season. So it sucks to lose him. But I do believe in our secondary and the guys that we have to step up. Najee Johnson, Roland Wallace, Joshua Williams, Jaden Hicks. We have those guys, who can come in and make plays, and Shamari Connor. Love that guy. I love our defense as a whole, man. And so knowing what we have defensively, and then the pieces that we have on offense, and then the quarterback that we have, the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't care what anyone says. I know Lamar Jackson is looking good right now, you know what I'm saying? But whenever the Chiefs step on the field, I know that my quarterback is the best quarterback. Hands down, no questions asked. I know my quarterback is going to make the plays needed. 15 is that guy. People seem to forget who he is, They've forgotten who Mahomes is. I mean, the statistics may not look great. When we look at the games, even in those games where he may have those interceptions, he still makes throws that are ridiculous. He still makes plays, extends the play like no other quarterback. I think his ability to run is underestimated and unappreciated, you know what I'm saying? And I say, before Mahomes hurt his knee in that Denver game, he was, people may not consider him, but he was a dual threat quarterback he had design runs. He had the option play that Andy Reid would call. He may not be fast, but he's effective. And if you look at every year he's in the playoffs, he has big runs for first downs, big runs that impact the game and keep the drive moving. He's a complete quarterback. If you were to build a quarterback and you wanted the perfect quarterback, you know what I'm saying? And of course, nobody's perfect, but I'm saying if you wanted just everything, you would come out with Mahomes. Minus the speed, but I mean, he's fast enough. I mean, he ain't that fast, but he's fast enough. He always seems to outrun those defensive linemen and make it to where he wants to go. So I'm thankful for Patrick Mahomes. Best quarterback I've ever seen play the game. I've seen Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, and Patrick is the best I've ever seen play the position. So I'm always going to believe in him, man. And so, good game versus the Niners. Got the dub. We're 6-0, undefeated, the only undefeated team in the NFL right now, and our schedule's looking pretty favorable. We had some games that we should win. And as Chiefs fans, we know there's always like that one game the Chiefs have no business losing that they lose. Sometimes, like we had that one versus the Colts before, versus the Raiders last year on Christmas Day. Just games, it's like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if we have one of those. Now, I don't feel like we'll have one anytime soon, but it could happen this season. So, I think we'll be 9-0 once we face the Bills, and that'll be our next biggest test versus the Buffalo Bills. And so we'll see how that goes. But right now, our next opponent will be the Raiders, and so yeah, that's what I have on the Niners. I do want to say that McCole Hardman is looking healed. His speed is starting to show again. He's looking fast out there, and McCole. Shout out to McCole Hardman. I call him a jet sweep McCole, but I mean he's more than that. He's a good returner, man. Had a big return versus the Niners. Had some nice catches, and his speed is starting to show again. And so he's definitely a weapon that I like on our team. I'm glad we brought him back. McCole just belongs with the Chiefs. Know why we let him go. He's a good piece to have on your offense because you can't coach speed, right? Like speed is a gift. Speed is a gift. All right. So now I want to jump to the Chiefs had a huge signing yesterday morning that I woke up to, and I was like, is this real? Like, then I see I'm often on Twitter and or X, right? And in the spaces, and I see a Chiefs space going, and we signed DeAndre Hopkins, D-Hop, baby. Maybe, wish it was a year sooner or 2 years sooner, but I mean, we got him, you know what I'm saying? D-Hop, that guy, was traded. Brett Veach pulled off a trade where it's a 5th rounder, conditional 4th if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, and D-Hop plays 60% of the snaps, then it will become a 4th rounder. So I'm excited about what this means for the Chiefs offense. I'm excited about what it means for Mahomes, for D-Hop to play on the team like the Chiefs and have an opportunity to make history, to win a championship and be a part of that 3rd in a row, something that no team has ever done in the Super Bowl era. And so I'm excited about what D-Hop brings to our offense in the way that his catch radius is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was watching some highlights of him just with the Titans, and Will Levis. And, it said that he's a contested 50-50 ball guy, but I see so much more than that. His route running, his nuances of the game, his footwork and hesitation, a slight jog, and then boom, he's into his route. Just how he's able to manipulate and make guys go where he wants them to go and just get open. The ability for him to get open is top tier. His hands are top tier. Like, dude makes crazy one-handed catches. A guy can be on him to where it doesn't matter. He's going to make the catch. He just makes a play. He's great when it comes to the sidelines and getting both his feet down and getting those toes in bounds and making that tough catch. He's going to be so helpful for Mahomes. And I believe he's going to be a huge help to Xavier Worthy. D-Hop being a vet in that room and being able to teach him the little details and the things that he does to manipulate the defensive back. And so because Worthy, he's got the speed, but you don't have to use it all the time, right? Sometimes you can do a little slight jog and then boom, just hit him. I saw D-Hop do that and just was wide open for a touchdown just up the field. And so there are things that D-Hop can teach to the other wide receivers, and then he's going to be that outlet for Mahomes on 3rd down in addition to Kelsey. And so when you have 2 guys like Kelsey and then D-Hop, And then you have the other guys coming on, like Noah Gray had a big game versus the Niners. Noah Gray's looking good. Um, just the what he's gonna do, you know. D Hop is still like that, you know what I'm saying? I know he's 32 years old, but he's still got some left in the tank. So what he brings, and then when Juju comes back, right? You have Juju, D Hop, Xavier Worthy, McCole Hardman, Justin Watson. And then you have Kareem Hunt running the ball. Like, teams have to respect our run game. You can't, you know, just say, okay, we're going to sit back and just cover the pass. Like, if you do that, we're going to hit you with the run and get about, 5 to 6 yards a pop with Kareem Hunt. So I think he may be averaging like 3 point something, but when you look at the type of yards he gets, those tough yards on the short yardage and then the goal line. So, but D Hop is that's going to be big, man. I look forward to him getting acclimated to the offense, right? And it's going to take him a little time, but when you think about D Hop has that type of IQ, football IQ, knowing where to get open, especially in like the zones, like finding that open space, the spacing he has between other receivers in his routes. I think if he gets that same type of chemistry, and I think he can, and he probably will, that Kelsey has with Mahomes, and then D Hop and Mahomes get that, I don't know how you stop that. I'm sorry. I do not know how you stop that. And so I'm excited. Chiefs Kingdom. Be excited. I know we all are. It said that Brett Veach may not be done, but I mean, if he doesn't do anything else, I'm good with D Hop. I think it's just avoiding injuries, right? Like I think the only thing that can deter the Chiefs from three-peating are injuries, you know what I'm saying? So Lord willing, we don't have any injuries to anybody, any other players, or, like, let's say if a Chris Jones were to get hurt, like that would be devastating for us because he's the foundation of our defense. Like, he's like that cornerstone guy, right? So barring injury, I don't see anybody stopping the Chiefs from making history and three-peating. And so especially we have some guys coming back, or that could possibly come back. We know Pacheco's coming back. There's a real possibility that Hollywood Brown comes back for the playoffs. Juju should be healed up prior to then. And so then when you have a D Hop, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Xavier Worthy, McCole Hardman, Justin Watson, that is a wide receiving core that that DBs are going to have to, let me move back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I'm excited. I can't say enough how when the news broke, we got DeAndre Hopkins, Brett Veach was cooking. There was nothing said about, we had rumors about, Deontay Johnson, Darius Slayton, just other guys. And I wasn't even thinking about D Hop as being an option. And so when that materialized and, Brett Veach, he works late, I knew we were going to sign somebody. I knew we were going to sign someone. It was just a matter of who. And I felt like the night I went to bed, I felt like, well, before that, it was like around 10. I feel like we're going to get an announcement by 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And it happened to be later than that. So let's go Chiefs Kingdom. D Hop is going to add a lot to this offense. It's going to help this offense be even better than what it is. Mahomes is not going to be in this, I don't even want to say a funk, but I don't expect him to continue with the interceptions every game and not having multiple passing touchdowns or passing TDs. And right now, it's not really about for us, Mahomes has the stats, man. People seem to forget, like, he has the stats. If you look at any of the stats that matters since 2018, Mahomes will be number one in majority of all of those stats. And he's blowing, it's not even close. And so He has that, and I don't think he's really concerned with stats. Like, he knows the stats will come. Mahomes wants to win. The Chiefs just want to win, whether it's ugly, whether it's a blowout. Um, a W is a W. And so it's, how do we get this done in this game? And I think if they keep that mindset of one game at a time, let's just win, no matter if it's pretty or ugly, then we'll be fine, man. And so, yeah, let's go Chiefs Kingdom. Just wanted to give this quick little breakdown, not too much, but I appreciate you watching. This is Will Smith with Red and Bold Chief Perspective. Be sure to follow Red and Bold on Twitter at REDANDBOLD. Be sure to comment on this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe to the MTV Sports channel. We have Red and Bold with my co-host Joe Mobley. So we have other shows also. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you can send us an email also, redandboldpodcast@gmail.com, if you have any topics you want us to talk about or want to know our thoughts, or you can just comment on this video or any of our other videos. Go ahead and comment. We will respond. You know what I'm saying? We like to interact. You know what I'm saying? Interact. So go ahead, man. And thank y'all for watching, man. Chiefs Kingdom, you know what it is. We on a mission for a three-peat. Let's go. We got D-Hop. Let's go. Get some guys back healthy. Let's go. It's you know what it is, man. And we gonna get a lot of hate because we winning. We looking like, saying the Patriots right now. Now I know how the Patriots felt when they was just winning and winning and winning. And so when you have the best quarterback in the league with the best head coach, best defensive coordinator, best quarterback, you know what I'm saying? It's like the hate is gonna come. And keep bringing it. Keep bringing it, because we just gonna keep winning. All right. I'm out, man. I'm out.